Hello and welcome. This is Dave Draco031978, and this is Queenie, otherwise known as Claudia, my 27-pound black cat of doom, back with another hopefully fun-filled review of Transformers. So yesterday I did Scourge from RID and really enjoyed it. So I figured in keeping with that, we'll keep the theme going with the weekend, and I'll do another Scourge. One thing I've always loved about Transformers is the originality of the characters and the originality of the toys. However, as of late, they've kind of gotten to doing big moose of a cat. They've got to doing a lot of what are called repaints, and which is pretty much the same exact toy, same exact thing, except they decided to put a new coat of paint on it and make it look different. I normally hate this stuff, but in the Transformers Cybertron, there was a Scourge that I actually loved the repaint more than the original paint job. So I bought that one rather than the original one. And that, of course, is Cybertron Scourge, or in this case, Cryo Scourge. So Cryo Scourge is Scourge. Scourge was the leader of the Beast Planet and kind of guardian of the Cyber Planet key therein. He is a dragon. And Cryo Scourge's story is that because he left the Beast Planet and spent so much time in space with Megatron looking for the planet keys, he became as cold and as ice as space itself, therefore changing his paint and becoming Cryo Scourge. Now, I'm a huge fan of dragons. When I'm not collecting Transformers, I'm collecting dragons. So eventually, occasionally I should say, Transformers and dragons do meet, and when they do, I am very pleased. And this is one of those moments when I was pleased. I love the paint, the purple and the blue, very reminiscent of Scourge from the Gen 1 Transformers, the movie. Scourge being, of course, the leader of the sweeps. Very original paint job, the purple and the blue. Love it. This Scourge also had sound effects, but due to lack of battery, it don't work no more. But if it did, he would roar. And unfortunately his battery's dead and I have never replaced it, so shame on me. But still a good toy. So we will transform it. First, his tail comes right off. And this will eventually become his weapon, and we'll get to that. This leg gets rotated up. This leg gets rotated up. His back, little hind claws there, get pushed up, and that becomes another kind of like a back heel kind of strut. Same thing with that one there. So then here he goes. He is now standing, and we'll pan down as we often do, so that you can see the toy better. There he is. There he is. So here he is. So then these front claws here get rotated outward and spun down. And we'll just do it this way. Same with this one. Bring it down that way, and then these kind of stick out, giving him like some cool shoulder looks. The bottom legs, these get pushed up in, like so. His hands, and that flies out. There's a little flap that opens up and sometimes will fly out, as often a lot of these Transformer figures do, but that's easy. They snap right back on, so nothing is broken forever. Same thing with this one here. We will flip this open, out comes the hand, and voila. Now this chest part here, push that down, this opens up, pull this back in, and there's kind of like a loincloth kind of thing going on there. The big dragon head then gets pushed down like so, and then you flip out his robot head, give it a little twist, and there he is. Cryo Scourge. Is that head all the way on there? Nope, that's right. There he is. Cryo Scourge. Scourge of the space and ruler of the Beast Planet. Evil dragon, if I ever did see one. He looks fantastic. Look at him here. He's beautiful. There he is. And so then his tail becomes a weapon. Straighten out the bottom. It flips out like this. Mighty War Axe, which Scourge can yield and clobber and pummel his enemies ferociously and mercilessly as any dragon would. So there we go. And of course, like any other figure from Cybertron, he comes with a Cyber Planet key. In this case, the key of the Beast World. If you insert it thusly into his, there it is, into his back area here. And let me just fix that camera. There we go. And if you insert it in the back there, like so, 2 more dragon heads pop out for a dual dragon flaming death. So there you have it. Scourge. The only repaint I've personally seen that I didn't think was absolute shit. It is such a nice paint job. One of the rare times where I like the repaint better than the original. The original was kind of an orange and black and reddish kind of thing, and normally I would love it, but for some reason the Scourge with the original paint scheme of the Scourge from Gen 1 for some reason appealed to me more. So here you have it, Scourge from Cybertron, from the Cybertron line. A great toy, a great buy. In either paint scheme, still a solid toy. I personally like this paint scheme better, and wish the battery was working so you could hear his roaring, and normally the light would light up here, but such as life. So, as promised, hopefully Omega Supreme will be here by Wednesday, and if he is, I will be doing a review of Omega Supreme. If not, I will just again pick some random Transformer because I do have so many of them. So, Scourge, good toy, good buy, I highly recommend it. This is Dave, Draco031978, as always saying, if you don't have someone to hug a Transformer. You have a good weekend.